Welcome, graduates. At this time, I'm going to ask everybody to please stand for the singing of our national anthem. Thank you very much, everybody, and welcome. Welcome, seniors, faculty, staff, and to all of our viewers at home. On behalf of the Superintendent of Schools and the Board of Education, we appreciate you being here with us this evening. We couldn't have asked for a better night for better weather. Holy cow, have you seniors been on a roller coaster ride. But you know what? You've made it. You're here, and you're together. And now, you're walking across this stage, officially graduating. And you're going to even receive your actual diplomas this time. I want to kick off this evening's ceremony by saying how proud I am of all you regarding how you've handled yourselves these past couple of months, especially as it related to your graduation and all of the end-of-year events. I know it wasn't what you wanted, and I know it wasn't always pleasant. I know that some of the stuff you heard made you frustrated and annoyed, but you've really handled yourselves well, with dignity, respect, and with understanding and patience. I want you to know that I appreciate that and that you didn't make a spectacle of what we've been trying to do these past few weeks. We wanted to make your graduation special for both you and your family members, and we hope that we've been able to do that between this here tonight and the individual ceremonies of 2 weeks ago. We know it's not the same, but these are the circumstances under which we must operate at this time. And so again, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you and how you've handled yourselves these past few months. Thank you very much. You guys have done such an excellent job. Speaking of circumstances, you now find yourselves going off into the big world of colleges, careers, work, politics, coronavirus, social and racial unrest, etc. And it's up to you to figure some things out now. It's your time to make your mark on this world. Less and less you'll have people telling you what you should or shouldn't do. It's all on you to figure out. Embrace it and hit it full steam ahead. If you believe in something, get after it. If you want something, do the work to get it, as nothing will be handed to you. Don't be afraid of making mistakes, because you will, but learn from them. And most importantly, and I think many of you have heard me say this many, many times, if you treat people well, if you take care of each other, and if you're compassionate towards one another, this world will be good to you. Whatever this world brings you, though, don't be afraid. Lean on your people and use them as the supports that they are. Be a support for another. We all need them from time to time. It's not weakness to need support, it's life. I think by now many of you have learned that. You've experienced a lot in your short lives, much of which you've relied on for others. Take those experiences and what you've learned and use them as life lessons to make things better for yourselves and for those around you. Much of what we talk about comes down to compassion, love, and understanding. So as you walk across this stage and receive your diplomas, know that your teachers and I love you. Your parents love you. We understand that the next steps are scary, but we will always be here to support you if you need anything. That's what families do, and we are family. I am so proud of you graduating, of the fact that you're graduating. You've done what you've needed to do, and you can officially say that you are graduates of the Canastota Central School District. Congratulations, I wish you all the best, and I thank you for allowing me to be your principal. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, I'd like to introduce the Board of Education President, Mr. Bill Haddad.
Good evening. How do you think? Well, not too bad, right? First of all, before I get started here, let me start by thanking the administration and all the people who made this possible to set the stage up here. I know that I got some text messages here from the folks at home. Hopefully we're working on the technical pieces of this so that they can hear and they can see this. To the Canastota graduation class of 2020, good evening. On behalf of the entire Canastota Board of Education and the community, we'd like to congratulate you on your accomplishment of graduation. On this field, we've had many battles and competitions, and we usually have an opponent, but today you have obtained the recognitions of years of hard work to get you to this graduation victory. Just one of the many more to come. I started thinking about this speech in August. It's one of the highest privileges that I have of being the school board president. To be able to address the graduation class and all your loved ones. I pictured myself in the DeMayo gym, sitting on the stage where I have for the last 3 years, getting ready to give a speech we're in a packed gymnasium, but today we're doing it like this. Funny how I get to address a group of students known as Generation X, also known as the cyber generation, via broadcast and all this technology. a demographic defined as being born into the age of high-tech communication, dominated by multiple mobile devices, social media, and constant connectivity. A group measured by how many followers you have on Instagram, Facebook friends, and fans on TikTok. Parents, I'm sure you can agree with me that they are a connected generation. I guess you would expect for me to talk about coronavirus, Corona-19, Corona, quarantine, social distancing, and the proper way to wear a mask, and how strong you are that you were born in the 9/11 era. Mostly new made-up words for most of us since January. Other than to say that the last 6 months sucked. This was your time. Graduation, varsity sports, plays, concerts, senior trip, picnic, the ball, yearbook dedication, all the things that give you the rite of passage of being in the senior class. Gives you the designation of the top dog of the school. Yeah, sucks. It's not very board presidential-like. I got many other words that I can't share today, but it's an honest assessment. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Honesty, leadership, and the reality that we're facing. These worldwide events are just a moment in time. I'm not trying to minimize them by any means. We just need you to remember this time forever. I want you to share it, and I hope you can learn from it, because you're going to be the leaders of tomorrow, to handle the next coronavirus type event, the next social impacting incident, and know that most likely in your lifetime, you're going to be faced with something like this again. I'm sure you've all heard, history repeats itself. Maybe not health or environmental, social or financial issues. Maybe an alien invasion. I'm just checking to make sure you're paying attention. But understand, this is less than 2.5% of your entire life. For an old guy like me, less than 1%. And I did the math. Do you realize that you had a school career of 2,288 days? Did you know that most people working for their current employer is only 1,600? This has been your job, and you performed it to completion. For the last 12 or 13 years, we, the public, have made sure that you got the basic education. Well, now that you were 17 or 18 years old, you got to experience government, politics, science, economic chaos and social science, political science, and economics, and a social system disorder in real time that in the last 6 months, someone who's 55 years old like me is now experiencing for the first time. And I got to do that with you. You may have found a video game or a movie that has all these scenarios in them, but there is no substitution for real life. Hands-on experiences. Think about every worksheet, book, internet, thing that you could have possibly ever searched, and you're not going to come up with the last 5 months that we've had. You, as a 2020 graduate, will get through this. You will remember that you successfully graduated and was able to pursue the next part of your life. This experience will allow you to know that you can get through anything. Some of you will be going off to college, military service, straight to the workforce, whatever it may be. We need you to have the leadership, the vision, and the energy to take care of us. For those that are going into public service, thank you. Maybe you have not decided yet what you want to do. And you know what? That's okay. Maybe you're just taking in what the world looks like right now, and then you will launch something amazing on us. The teachers that you have had through your whole life shaped who you are. And not just the wonderful Canastota teachers who have done an amazing job with this class, with the number of honors, awards, and scholarships that have been bestowed on this class. But all of those others that helped you shape your life, who provided you with life lessons, your parents, your relatives, your neighbors, your coaches, whether it was sports, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, all of them teaching you something, and you picked up something from them. Think about when you were first interested in driving. You observed someone driving. And what you saw through your eyes, you processed it and you applied it. What I'm asking you to start doing today is to see it, make it better, and execute it to the best of your ability. God bless this Canastota class of 2020. Go forward and create a better world for all of us. And regardless of what it is, come back to your high school town and share your successes with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Haddad. And for everybody's information, we do apologize if there's technical difficulties at home, but we will have a video recording of this ceremony that will be posted on our website, as well as the official full-length video of all the individual ceremonies we've done the past couple of weeks. That will air tomorrow morning at 9:30. Thank you again, Mr. Haddad. Once again, I do want to congratulate those of you who have earned awards at this year's Senior Awards Ceremony. Thanks to the generosity of our community, over $81,000 was awarded to various members of the class. Well done, you guys deserve a round of applause. At this time, Canastota High School is proud to recognize two very distinguished seniors who are being honored for their academic achievements. Please step forward to receive this award. First, the valedictorian medal is presented to Brett Gustin. Congratulations, Brett. And this year's salutatorian medal goes to Carly Cashel. Congratulations, you guys, on that outstanding accomplishment. Carly, my apologies, but you can come on back up here, as the Carly will now share the salutatorian remarks of the class of 2020.
Welcome, teachers, administrators, staff, and friends. I'd first like to thank everyone for coming to celebrate this achievement that all of us graduates have worked so hard for over the past few years. We would not be where we are today without all of you supporting us along the way, and we cannot thank you enough for that. Your dedication to guiding us through our lives thus far does not go unnoticed. Now to my fellow class of 2020 graduates. It's crazy to think that the time is here for us to graduate. Many of us has been together since kindergarten or even preschool. I remember when I was younger and I realized I would be graduating in the year 2020. It seemed so far away. It seemed like we had forever to be kids, but now all of a sudden, here we are, all grown up, ready to go into the world. Canastota High School has given us all the opportunities we have needed to succeed. All the teachers, administrators, coaches, counselors, etc. have pushed us to where we are right now. As you go on in life, never forget where you came from. Never forget the days that you walked through these halls and sat in these classrooms, because these are the experiences that shaped you into the person you've become. My hope for each and every one of you is that you live for today in everything that you do and do things that make you happy. Don't take any moment for granted, because you never know which will be your last. Steve Jobs once said, "My favorite things in life don't cost any money." It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. With that being said, I hope you all go into the world and use your time wisely. Cherish your friends and family. It is okay to make sacrifices, but continue to do things that make you happy. Don't fret on the minor setbacks, because they won't be relevant for very long. You are never going to remember that one test you failed in a class. You're going to remember the relationships you made and the fun times you had. No matter what path you take along the way, whether it be simple or rigorous, keep joy and happiness as some of your top priorities. Our senior year may not have ended the way we thought it would. We have encountered rare obstacles that have been challenging to overcome, but we have to move on and remember the good times that we had. I would like to conclude my speech with some very important thank yous to the people who have made this the best high school experience I could have asked for. First, I would like to thank my family for supporting me through everything and always being there to cheer me on. I would like to thank all of my teachers for always pushing me to do my best. And lastly, I want to thank my classmates. The memories that we have made together are some that I will cherish forever. Although it is our time to move on, I will never forget the time we spent together at CHS. As you leave your mark on the world, remember that you started as a Raider. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carly. And now, please welcome this year's valedictorian, Brett Gustin, who will be delivering his remarks in the class tonight.
Good evening. I would like to start out by thanking the CHS staff, teachers, and administration for everything they do for us. Without you, we would not be standing here today. I would also like to thank my family and friends for being there for me every step of the way. I truly could not accomplish anything without all of you by my side. I am honored to be able to speak to all of you as the 2020 Canastota High School valedictorian. To say we have had a year filled with misfortune is an understatement. However, we as a class have already dealt with struggles in the past. The summer going into our junior year, we lost a class and CHS family member in Kobe Stevens, which we will never forget. Now, in a matter of an instant, we were faced with the reality that all of our hard work the past 13 years was not going to be able to be celebrated the way it usually is and deserves to be, and that we would not be able to spend our last few months together celebrating the end of an era. There's something to be said about the atmosphere at CHS in June as we approach graduation, and for us, this was simply thrown away. As a class, we have gone through situations that have been unheard of before us. However, this is what makes us so unique. The struggles that we have dealt with in such a short span of our lives has prepared us for any circumstances life throws our way. Although it may not seem like it now, eventually our story will be one to tell that is unique to any other class in history. With time, we will appreciate our current struggles and be able to fully enjoy everything we once took for granted. College basketball icon Jimmy Valvano once said, "There are 86,400 seconds in a day. It's up to you to decide what to do with them." I believe that all of us have taken full advantage of all our days here at Canastota and have come out successful and prepared for whatever the next step in life is. I hope that whatever you do from here on out, you take full advantage of all 86,400 seconds each day. I wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors, and I know just how capable we are as a class to succeed. Thank you to everyone who made the experience here at Canastota unforgettable. I have made memories here with all of you that will last the rest of my life. There is no other place I would rather call home than CHS, and no other class I would want to call it home with. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brett. And now I'm proud to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Sean Becerra, who will share his remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Alcala. I should start by saying I think Carly and I were on the same wavelength when we wrote our speeches. We had the same theme, talking about happiness. I just should have probably had her write my speech for me because she just said it much better than I could. But hopefully this will complement some of the things she said. Class of 2020, you definitely win the award for the most unusual ending to a school year that I've been a part of. I've been involved in graduation ceremonies as either a principal or superintendent for about 20 years. And there's never been an ending like this. So you guys win the prize. To the family members and friends watching this, we really wish you were here in person. This wasn't the way we would have planned it, but you know what? We still have a lot to be happy about. Because graduation isn't about just a ceremony. It's about a journey of 13 years as you made your way through the Canastota school system. Circumstances such as this remind us that happiness isn't about a singular event. It's about the day-to-day, minute-to-minute sense of being content with where you are in life. We are not able to celebrate the event in the way we would have chosen to, but the years and memories leading to this day are what you're going to remember. So when you return for your 20-year reunion, my guess is you're not going to talk about how you had to wear masks and sit 6 feet apart at graduation. Well, actually, you probably will for a few minutes at least, but then you'll move on. You'll spend most of your time talking about all the shared experiences you had, both laughing and crying with your friends, the games, the plays, the concerts, sharing the special times with people who mean most to you, and the difficult times as well, with your family and friends. That is what you will remember. For the 11 years I was a high school principal, one of the veteran social studies teachers required all senior civics or government class members to interview the principal. And one of the questions was always, what is the most important skill you want all students to leave high school with? My answer always was the same. It was to be a problem solver, to be adaptive to different challenges, and to be persistent. In recent years, I've added another quality, the ability to be happy. That sounds a little odd, but the reality is that in recent years, a ton of research has been done to understand what leads to success, what leads to achievement. And one of the key findings turns out to be that happy people are more successful people. If you get a chance sometime and you're curious about this concept of happiness leading to achievement, check out a book called The Happiness Advantage, written by a Harvard professor named Sean Acorn. In it, the author talks about the fact that there is now overwhelming evidence that happiness does in fact lead to success. Oftentimes, people believe that statement works in reverse. They think you mean that when you become successful, then you will become happy, right? No, actually the point is that happiness needs to come first. Do you know that we can actually train our minds to be happy? The field of neuroscience has uncovered the fact that we can actually train our brains to identify patterns of opportunity so that we can see and take advantage of those opportunities. Acorn calls the ability to train ourselves to recognize patterns of possibility the Tetris effect. So as it turns out, yes, happiness is actually a choice. We don't have to wait for good things to happen to us to be happy. We can make the choice to find the good in each day, to find the possibility in each day. The same idea applies to dealing with this type of adversity we're all experiencing this year. The tendency is to think about those things which were lost. However, what if we chose to focus on what we do have? The incredible friendships that you will carry throughout your life, the opportunity to learn every day if you choose to take advantage of it, the memories of friends and loved ones who've impacted our life. Each day is a gift. Each day we have a choice of what we're going to do with it. We can't wait for everything to return to normal before we can be happy and content. We can't wait for happiness to land on our doorstep. We need to reach out and grab happiness. The challenge is to find out how to be happy despite the adversities we encounter. Can we find happiness in less than ideal circumstances? I'm sure we can. And if we can, not only will we be happy, but our happiness can pave the way ultimately to our success. So class of 2020, I hope you find the good, find the opportunity in every day that you have. By doing so, you just might also find the path to success, by whatever definition you define success. Congratulations. I wish you all the happiness and success, and go Raiders.
Thank you, Mr. Becerra. Now it is with great pleasure that we announce the graduating members of the 139th class of Canastota High School, the class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to invite the first row to please stand and join me at the bottom of the stage. Victoria Alter. Natasha Austin. Brandon Ball. Isabella Berry. Derek Bender. Kylie Burton. Alexandra Campbell. Matthew Carnival. Emily Case. Carly Cashel. Philip Cox III. Nicholas Stansby. Alexia DeCarlos. Ethan Dahan. Joseph Dominski. Matthew DeGeorge. Jack DeVeronica. Jeremy Domina. Dalton Dominicone. Skylar Donley. Donovan Drummond. Caitlin Dupree. Gabrielle Edwards. Nicholas Engel. Benjamin Evans. Nicholas Fox. Natalie Friend. Gustin. Samantha Haddad. Kyle Hale. Angel Hall. Billy Hart. Joshua Heckerman. Alexis Hilbrand. Jenna Hyde. Christopher Jones. Michaela Clenotes. Eden Laron. Michelle LaRue. Donovan Leary. Michael Leibel. Thomas Lynch. Andrew Marshall. Audrey Mascarino. Hannah McAdoo. Michaela McCumbee. Jonathan McFall. Laura McKillop. Gracie Morris. Joshua Murray. Abby O'Connell. Gregory Olden. Kendall Ulster. Haley Patney. Rebecca Popple. Jason Schermerhorn. Peyton Shirley. Rachel Seedsma. Emily Smith. Tanner Smith. Mackenzie Stagnetti. Angel Steiner. Receiving his diploma in honor of his family and friends, for Kobe Stevens, Jason Schermerhorn. Elise Stockbridge. Alexis Stout. Abigail Timmons. Sierra Tucci. Crystal Van Ornum. Dylan Van Valkenburg. Emily Warner. Nicholas Weber. Clayton West. Alana Whitehead. Jasim Williams. And Cassidy Winchell. Not there yet. First, I would like to introduce the class of 2020 president of the Peyton Shirley. Please welcome Peyton to the podium.
This isn't going how we expected. Believe me, I know. No family, we can't take hugs or pictures in the public eye at least. No one's happy about this, but we have to accept what we have. There's no reason to dwell anymore. We have more important things to worry about. Our future is right here, and we can't worry about high school anymore. Sure, it's fun to reminisce, but worrying about dances and who won a game against a rival no longer matters. It doesn't matter if you were a starter on a varsity sport or if you had the best grade in your math class. It only matters what you do from this point on. Never on a job application will it ask you if you were on homecoming court or what position you stood on a field. They'll ask about the changes you were a part of and the choices you've had to debate. You have to learn who you are as a person alone from now on. Become responsible for your own actions and learn how you'll handle yourself. Everyone plays a role in life. What will yours be? This is a time when you can completely change what people imagined you to be. Explore your own interests and not what New York State requires you to know to graduate. This time is for you, and everything that happens from here on out is completely your choice. Personally, I believe no one should stay who they were in high school forever. We all have something we can fix. Maybe we aren't motivated enough. We cared too much about the social aspect and not about our academics. Or maybe you cared too much about the classroom and never made great friends. All of that's okay, but it's something for us to grow from. High school is not an end-all be-all. No one is going to come out of here successful, and no one is going to have their life determined for them by their popularity status. Try to grow as a person and never settle for anything less than what you expect from yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. People may try to shut you down or ignore you, but make that impossible. This is when you can make choices for yourself and become an amazing person, whatever you really dream of becoming. There isn't a reason anyone graduating in this class shouldn't succeed. I wouldn't wish for anyone to fail because we all have potential. I know that's a cliche, but it's true when you look at yourself. You know there's something that you could offer. It doesn't have to be huge, it just has to be something. Be proud of what you have accomplished, but don't think the struggle's over yet. Life is only just starting, and the time ahead is what really matters. I also want to add something for our principal who we've grown with. We all want you to know that we appreciate you more than you could ever know. I've gotten so close to you over these past few years, and I don't think of you as just a principal, but also someone I can talk to no matter the issue, someone I can trust to tell me the truth, and someone who believes in each and every one of his students. You truly see the best in them. This has been so hard on you, and the amount of time and effort you had put through it every day makes us feel comforted. From every single person on this football field, students, faculty, and administration, I can say honestly that your impact that you have left on every single one of us and this town is beyond measure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peyton. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, Peyton, why don't you please share this with me? Please share this part right here.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2020, please stand.
As principal of Canastota High School, I certify that these students assembled here today meet all the requirements of the Commissioner of Education and the Board of Regents to be issued diplomas. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you graduates of the Canastota Central School District. Hang on.
Graduates, please stand and move your tassels from the right to the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 139th graduating class and newest alumni of the Canastota Central School District. I congratulate you all. I'm going to miss you guys terribly. I thank you for being troopers. I thank you for your respect and how you've conducted yourselves these past few weeks. Thank you for tonight. I love you guys. We're going to miss you. Please remain standing for the singing of our alma mater. Congratulations, graduates. Mr. Smith, please hit the recessional music. We will begin the recessional from the back. Hey guys, take your signs, please. Take your signs if you want them.
Thank you.